Odd earthquake swarm in Central Europe hints at magma bubbling below the surface. And we'll get into this, what the scientists say here in this article, but also I'm going to show you that there are tens and 20, I don't know how many volcanoes there are in Germany, and at least 3 in Czechoslovakia bordering the old Czech Republic bordering Germany, which is not that far from the Alps. And as we know, the Alps are an area where the mountains are forming there, where the African plate is slamming into the European plate and causing those Alps to form. So yeah, we do have a supervolcano in Germany, the Lassen Sea, the Eiffel volcano, and we do have at least 3, according to Wikipedia, in the Czech Republic, just south of the border of Germany. So there's magma because you've got volcanoes there as well. An odd earthquake swarm has struck the region between the Czech Republic and Germany, far from the tectonic plate boundary. An odd earthquake swarm at the border of Germany and Czech Republic may hint at magma moving deep below the surface. The quakes are in Vogtland, a region known for regular low-level earthquake swarms. These swarms tend to last several weeks and lead to mostly mild shaking. And I'll show you that most of the volcanic eruptions in Germany were about 7,000 to 10,000 years ago. So what does this mean now, what's happening there? These swarms tend to last several weeks, as said, leading to mostly mild shaking. The largest known quakes from this area are around 4.5 magnitude, said Thorsten Damm, geophysicist at GFZ, German Research Center for Geosciences, who's leading the project monitoring this region. Damm and his colleagues recently finished deploying a new network of seismometers installed in boreholes in the Vogtland area. These seismometers captured a late March earthquake swarm unlike others seen in the area. The center of the swarm jumped 9 miles to the north compared with previous swarms. And that means that it's going towards the supervolcanoes of Germany. And instead of occurring on vertical fault line underground, it seems to have taken place on a near horizontal underground structure. For us, it was a bit of a new observation and a little bit of a surprise, Damm told Life Science. This indicates a complex seismic situation under the picturesque region of rolling hills and green meadows. Vogtland is far from the edges of tectonic plates. The details of why there are earthquakes in the area are still unclear, but we're going to see that there are so many, those areas are riddled with volcanoes. Damm said, but most likely they are the result of carbon dioxide bubbling up from magmatic fluids some 30 miles deep. There are no active volcanoes in the area, and there's very little evidence of any ancient volcanic activity, Damm said. One major question the research team has is whether melty magma itself actually comes out of the mantle and into the crust under this region, or whether the quakes are caused by fluids and gases produced by the magma. Compressional forces in the crust would likely keep these magmas from erupting, Damm says, but they might accumulate in the crust over time. If so, this would have implications of the evolution of new volcanoes over tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of years. In other words, volcanoes could one day erupt in this currently peaceful region of the magmas accumulating, or the magmas might simply remain below the surface, never causing more than small tremblers. The findings also may have implications for seismic activity in other regions where volcanic activity is possible. There is a good opportunity now, with these very precise observations of seismicities, to possibly better answer the question, what really causes the earthquake swarms, Damm said. And this is on Life Science for Stephanie Pappas. Let's go now to the maps so you can see what's happening, and also the volcanoes themselves. So here we are. This is Germany, this is the Czech Republic, and this is Austria, Italy. These are the Alps. Pulling out, these are the Alps. Okay, and this is where the African plate slams into the European plate, and that's what's causing that crumpling up of the European continent there, the tectonic plate there. And this is it right here, Germany and the Czech Republic. And if we go to the Czech volcanoes of Czech Republic, you can see how close that is to the border, right there. Cenozoic volcanic range of the typical structure of stratovolcano. And going back to the other one, this one here is a little bit more south of that area that we saw there before. That's it right there. And the third one, the Trotsky Castle volcano, they don't have a map for that, from what we see here. But then we go to the list of volcanoes in Germany. Look at all this. And also Eiffel. That's the crater lake of the volcano. The East Eiffel volcanic field, defined to the large extent of volcanic field, stretches from the Rhine to Willich Depression. And this one here, for example, is pretty big. Last eruption was 7,000 BC, okay, plus or minus 1,000 years. This one was about 10,000 years ago, and this one was again 7,050 BC, just the same as the Dupace-Weiner volcano. This is the West Eiffel volcano, okay? And all these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, some 20-odd volcanoes in Germany alone. Let's go to this one. Okay, they don't have any pictures of this, but anyway, you can understand how many volcanoes there are. Look at this. What's this? Farmhouse in Hürtgen served as shelter. Okay, well, there you go. American German forces, Western, blah, 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 blah. Okay. You can understand how many volcanoes there are in Germany alone, and the other 3 south of the border. So yes, there are volcanoes there, and it could be that magma, even though those volcanoes could be dormant, it could be that magma is there, because you certainly have a lot of crumpling there, those mountains. And we know that Greece and Italy are full of volcanoes and hot spring baths because of the magma there. So that's what's happening. This is the area right here. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.